Hello everybody, today we will be talking about beginner birds. This is my list of beginner birds. This is the list of birds that are most suitable for new bird keepers. Before we get started, let me clear that I don't fully agree with the term as beginner birds. When people say that, I think they mean birds that are easy to care, fairly cheap to keep, easy to breed, easy to tame, and are no big commitment like cockatoos that can live up to 80 years. So I will try to keep all the birds that suit all these criterias. Also, let me tell you that I don't believe in things as beginner birds. I think if you are ready to take efforts and you are also ready to spend a bit more money and make a big commitment, then there is nothing as beginner birds. If even if you are a new pet keeper, you can just go out and buy a cockatoo or a macaw, whatever you want, as long as you are ready to take efforts. With that being said, here is my list of the top beginner birds. So the first bird on our list are finches. Finches are the smallest bird on the list. Because they are small, they require a fairly small enclosure. And because they require a fairly small enclosure, the maintenance cost is fairly low. They mainly eat seeds and they can eat some other things, but the main diet consists of seeds. They are colonial birds, so you will need to keep more than one of these birds, and they chirp. Their sounds are way pleasant than big parrots and other species of bird that you can get. They do not scream, they can only chirp, so that is a great thing. Also, they are available in a variety of color and some are very dazzling like the Goldian finches. There are a ton of varieties that you can get like zebra finches, Goldian finches. With that being said, the added bonus is that they breed like crazy. If you have a male and a female, then you don't have to do anything. They will just breed and you will have a ton of baby finches. To be honest, stopping them from breeding is quite impossible. So if you don't plan on breeding them, just get the males or the females. Though if you get a pair, then they will breed and they will have a lot of babies. I've never seen finches on human's hand or just do tricks. So they are pretty much a hands-off pet. They are just pet to look at. But if you have patience and if you take efforts, I have seen some finches that could do tricks and live comfortably with humans. So if you want something to perch on your hand, then this might not be the best pet for you, but the next one might be. The second bird on our list are budgies. Budgies are fairly small birds, a little bigger than finches, but still very small as compared to other birds. But budgies can do tricks and can be easily taught to do tricks. They will bond with their owner fairly easily as compared to finches. If you are ready to take efforts, they can do all sort of tricks. They can spin, they can jump, they can come when called, they can do anything. They are also fairly easy to house. They are pretty small but they require a lot of space. Budgies also breed a lot. It's easy to breed budgies as compared to a cockatoo or a macaw, but a little harder than finches. Budgies are also colonial birds, so they like to have a group with them. So if you are going to buy budgies, be sure to get at least two of them. Some people get only one budgie, and that's alright if you are able to spend a lot of time. If you have one budgie, the budgie will demand constant attention. But in that case, the trade off is you will have to spend a lot more time with your budgie, but your budgie will love you a lot more too. So before you get into getting budgies, be sure to get a fixed number of budgies that you are going to get. It's best to get two budgies so that it always has a friend even if you are not there. That's just my opinion. You can do your own research and get budgies for yourself. The third bird on our list are parrotlets. Parrotlets are basically big birds in small bodies. These birds live for a long time. They live for about 15 to 20 years, which is like having a dog. They have a great personality. They can learn to talk. They can learn to talk fairly easily than other birds. They are small, so they require a little less space than big parrots, but they still require a lot of space. The maintenance is not as easy as budgies or finches, but it's extremely rewarding because they are just big birds in smaller bodies. They have a great personality, but sometimes if you don't train them at the right age and if you don't train them properly, then their personalities might turn into attitude. So that is something to look for before getting into keeping parrot, because they are known for having sort of a bad attitude, but with proper training you can cope up with that. Parrotlets can very easily be taught to learn tricks. They can do all sorts of tricks again. They are a big bird in smaller size, that is what you should keep in mind. The fourth birds on our list are cockatiels. Cockatiels are a little bigger than the birds we covered earlier, but they have a great personality. They are also available in a wide range of variety. All the cockatiels have a great crest on the top of their head, which is very beautiful. They can learn to talk, they can easily learn to whistle, especially male cockatiels learn to whistle very easily. They can even whistle songs and tunes of the songs, and it's really sweet. But they also can scream, so they might not be the most pleasant birds to. They are fairly easy to breed as compared to macaws, but not as easy as budgies or finches. They are a great bird with a great personality. They can be housed together with budgies. That is something that I see very frequently done. And they are just a great bird. The fifth bird on the list are lovebirds. Lovebirds are available in a variety. You can get peach-faced lovebird. You can get all sort of lovebirds. Lovebirds in a nutshell are just budgies which are slightly more aggressive. How can we conclude this list without adding the birds which are the symbol of peace? Doves and also pigeons. Doves and pigeons are very friendly, if personally not my favorite, but they are fairly small. You can build a pen for them and they will live happily. They are friendly with all other birds, all other humans, and are just great birds. The seventh bird are more of a farm bird than a bird that is kept for as pet in a house. They are chickens. Chickens are a farm bird, so they are not usually listed in the list of beginner birds. But why not? They are birds still, and if you have enough space, they will eat worms in your garden. They will turn your compost, and you don't have to turn it yourself. They will give you fresh eggs every single day, and you don't have to start with a 10 or 20 of chickens. Just a few chickens also get things going. So yes, this was my list of the beginner birds that you can get. While researching for this topic, I also stumbled across many articles which recommended hyacinth macaw as a beginner bird, and those macaws are really big. They are, I think, the biggest of macaws you can keep. We will not be adding hyacinth macaw to the list because they are very big. They are a huge commitment and their bite force is massive, and we are not adding anything that can chop off your finger in this list. So yes, that concludes my list of beginner birds. If you have any other birds that you think should be in this list but are not, put them in the comment section down below. I will check them out. If you have any other queries, also go to the comment section. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. So if you guys did, please hit thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.